One of the main filters for photographers and retouchers in Photoshop is the RAW camera. It is a large filter, having its interface. In this tutorial, we will discuss this extremely powerful filter for photo editing and processing. The Camera RAW filter is a photo editing and processing filter in RAW format, designed at the base so that it worked only with images in RAW formats and extension, but very soon, it became famous and acquired a great reputation within retouchers and photographers, so the designers of Photoshop converted it into a filter accessible to the filter menu. It can now apply to all image extensions like JPG. At the bottom by these icons, we can enlarge or reduce our photo. It is on our right, where we proceed to improve, correct, and retouch our photos. First, at the top, we have a histogram and information related to our image. Then just a little below, we have no floating fixed windows suitable for retouching and photo processing. There are 9 in all. First, basic adjustment includes the basic tools for color and black and white photo editing, in terms of brightness and contrast, color and chromatic correction, sharpness, and micro detail. Second, curves, is a curve identical to the curve setting that we have already discussed. We can manipulate this tone curve parametrically, and that is by value, or in point. Third, detail, this section captures adjustments, and improves sharpness, and noise reduction. Fourth, color mixer, this colorimetric setting consists of 3 shim steps, H for hue, S for saturation and L for luminance. It takes into account this series of colors, red, orange, etc. Fifth, color grading, allows to stylize your photo by adding color tints to the shadows, midtones and highlights. This is a novelty of Photoshop 2022. Sixth, optic correction, like the adaptive wide-angle filter, it corrects the appearance of the photo, corrects the distortions of the focal length, and finally added vignettes to your photos. Seventh, geometry, it's a series of geometry transformations to apply for our photos like balanced perspective corrections, levels corrections, vertically corrections. And, as you can see, each option has a manual transformation panel that allows you to freely modify your subject. Eighth, effects, this allows you to apply certain effects, such as adding noise and grains to the photo and creating vignettes after cropping. Ninth, calibration, allows for to apply of calibration, that is a balance and color correction. This adjustment allows to correct the dark tones by acting on the hue and saturation of the RGB, red, green and blue colors. Finally, on the right at the top, we have some tools for localized corrections, and basic navigation. The zoom, and hand tool, which are the basic navigation tools. Toggle sampler overlay, works the same way as a pipette to obtain the colorimetric information of a photo. Toggle grid overlay, this grid helps us to frame our photos. Toggle full screen, to enlarge or reduce our screen. Spot removal tool, remove spots, power lines, and other distractions from your photo. Masking tool, edit any parts of your image using a variety of tools to define the area you want to edit and make complex selections. Red eye tool, remove unwanted pupil reflections. Presets, active the large library of Camera Raw filter presets. The Camera Raw filter is considered the richest filter in terms of setting.